takes on e3. You see here, just right now, this position, and he said, I'm thinking about something, and then he took on e3, and then he took on d4, right? And right now played b5. I mean, he understood his bishop is the star, and already he's seeing this idea of possibly bringing his piece around with these threats. Simply incredible that he saw this that deeply. And now one little mating idea, okay, I mean, at least a check. Said, let me just deal with this right now because I know where I'm going. e5, and thank you very much for blocking the diagonal, opening it up.
Opening the diagonal
For the bishop. And at this moment, made sure everything was okay. No rook g7 nonsense. And now bishop d8. Excuse me, you're dead.
Yeah.
Is now even.
Chris with the anti-jinx. I gotta love it. And we've got Vanessa West who says that there's a hilarious collection of tweets from the Champion Showdown on US Chess Moments. So check that out.
US Chess Moments.
That's a special Twitter feature, Yaz. I know you're not up to date on all of that stuff. DJ Yazzie, yeah, baby.
You must have missed it.
But here we go. We've got our fourth round started today.
A hedgehog with Magnus is black. He hasn't played a hedgehog at all in this match, and we're on new ground for both players. Queen c7, stopping those e4, e5 tactics. Oh, we didn't ask you in that previous game whether e4, e5 was a tactic that Magnus missed.
Well, you did ask me, but we didn't get to over it. My apologies for not noting that. We could go back to it at another moment, but it didn't work. The e5 move was not working in that position.
And f2, f4.
This is hedgehog territory.
Very clear intent of the aggressions of Ding to be able to play g4, g5. And with this move, queen b8, the move rook takes c4 is on tap. Capturing with the queen would have walked into a discovery, but now the c4 pawn is hanging. Everybody usually just plays b2, b3 in this moment.
Surprising he has taken so long.
He's played g4.
G4 and Magnus with h5 instantly. A significant sharpening of the game. Knight g4 at g6. Ding has calculated just at this moment with black's king in the middle of the board and the pawn hanging on e6 that he's going to ignore such things as simple material, which Magnus said, gift me the pawn on c4, and now asking, what did you do this for after king takes? Ding must prove something right at this moment that this sacrifice was more than just intuitive after king takes, because otherwise he's just lost material.
Remember that great king
on f7.
Maybe he was thinking that king on f7. If this was Bughouse, you'd be saying to your partner, give me flow.
But this is not Bughouse. Magnus just needs two moves.
Well, what about,
so
queen b, what's going on with queen b3?
b5 protects the rook.
No, that's super solid.
I'm thinking about
bishop
f5.
f5
and knight e6. Get that guy in there.
Yeah.
Also, h2, h3, just to give that queen on d1 a view of h5. Although I must say I'm not a big fan of h3. I like f5. Let's go.
F5 looks like the ultimate move. But now he's played bishop back to f1, first attacking the knight. Paradoxical looking. I almost want to sack an exchange on c3 when I see a move like that. What if you take on c3?
That's a very good exchange sacrifice. And take the pawn on e4.
Look at Magnus. When Magnus starts to think about interesting ideas, he always does this. Remember we look at Gary with the watch and all that?
Yeah.
Magnus always grabs a pawn or a knight, a couple of pawns as he's doing now, starts to play with it. Something is going on in his head. He just reached for it just at this moment in the game. And he is evaluating, I think he's evaluating.
He can take on e3 first, too.
If he takes on e3, then the e-pawn doesn't hang. Rook takes c3, you get the pawn. That's the point of the sacrifice. That's pawn number 2. Although knight c6 does...
The bishop on e4 can...
Yeah, but I don't want to give up that bishop. I like my bishop. I would like to keep it if possible. If not, but otherwise he should just move his rook. Yes. Why is this bishop on f1 is the real question.
Well, what he has in mind is if you drop back with the rook immediately, then he wants to play f5, and after e5, queen b3 is a check.
Or even, right, because knight c5 would stop queen b3's effectiveness, but f5 first, and then the whole thing happens. That's a good point. There has to be an exchange sack right now. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Well, okay, so rook c3, rook c3, rook
Knight
And he
c4, rook
reversed
c3, take on
on
e3,
and
then take on
took
d4.
on
And the exchange
D4.
sack on d4 was what he was thinking about. Instead, removing this strong knight,
Although that doesn't win any material like the other one did.
and then b5 was put.
B5.
Because, yeah,
To stop bishop
d5,
c4?
d5 would have threatened bishop c5, but that would open too many lines.
I don't know what just
but rook
happened.
g3 here by Ding. Threatening
Eyeballing.
g7, so that's compelling bishop f6, which
and now
was played.
e5
And
with
then
no
e5, keeping
no
the
threat to
lines
his bishop.
open.
No threat to his bishop is
You
very
can't
important.
take on e5
Blowing
because the
the-
queen takes d7.
Whoa, bishop f6 looks like a huge mistake as it just
sure?
walked into an explosive e5.
And now bishop,
He played bishop d8,
wake up,
threatening
bishop
bishop
d8.
b6.
And now the smoke is cleared,
Oh.
and now we know who has a problem, and it's white.
No
that
time
bishop
to
is
play
headed to this long diagonal.
I didn't see it.
Well, that's the theme in the
sweep
match.
move.
So takes on d6,
Whoa.
there's no time because bishop b6.
Yes.
Oh, what a move.
That
oh
dark
my
square
gosh.
bishop, Magnus understood when he took the dark square bishop in the first place that he would have
Oh,
one.
boy.
So
But
that's why he sacrificed.
where do we run with the queen? If we
You're
play
not running.
If we play queen d3, bishop b6 is just crushing.
There's no
we have
stopping
to play
bishop
rook e3.
b6. There's no stopping bishop b6, guys. This is crush. This is over. This is exactly
Wow.
what hedgehog players dream about. He might be thinking of sacrificing on g7. No, that's not going
Wow,
anywhere.
that
This
was-
is over.
That was a great trap.
A great
I mean,
move.
Oh, yeah. Well, I saw e5, and that was like instant. You're done. Bishop d8, and the tables turned on a single move. And now there's no, there's no defense to
There is
bishop
no
b6.
defense. The bishop on f1 creates this unique mating setup. Everything is boxed. His queen can go to a7 as well after the bishop lands on b6. Queen can pile up on whatever's sitting on this diagonal. You'll be in full defense mode, and he's just going to eat whatever he wants.
And it's just the fact that White's king has no pawn shield against these rapacious bishops. Look at those bishops. They're going to be
Stunning.
on those. Yeah. On those.
Oh, I was mistaken.
Killer
By
bishops,
the way,
queen takes
how
b6.
deep,
I love that mate.
how deep was b5?
Yeah.
How deep was b5?
Because he noticed that d5 didn't open the position too quickly, and the rook was on e3.
That's
so
crazy.
So that's how he came up with b5.
That's where
That's
how far
amazing.
he went, understanding this diagonal, this square might matter. And now,
Knight e4, I believe,
is
has
what
been
he came
played.
up with the idea that bishop b6.
Has no answer. Has no answer to it. I was thinking
Knight takes
queen
d6
takes
check.
d6. Knight takes d6, but the queen sacrifice is going to
No.
be woefully
So
short.
yeah,
you don't even need a queen sacrifice. You just move your king.
you can even play queen takes d6.
And there it is,
So
resignation. What a trap. That was a stunning trap indeed.
that
I'm sorry. You say it was a trap. I am going further back.